I just want to share something with you today that's been on my heart, and it's just there's a call on your life. So when God has this plan and this purpose for you, man, it is so easy or so much better, not easy, but so much better to just surrender to what it is that He has for you to do. You cannot get away from it. I don't care what you do, how you try to run, how you try to hide. You cannot hide. You cannot run from the things that God has for you to do. And I'm saying that on today because I have a confession. There are some things that God had laid on my heart, some things that He has created me to do, and a purpose that He created me for. And because it was out of my comfort zone, because it was something that I just could not see myself doing, I would not do it. I have run from it far too long, and it's like the more you run, the more you try to not do what He's called you to do. There are so many things that will bombard you to the point that you can't get away from it. So I just want to say this on today. I surrender to what God has called me to do. And one of those things was to present Him to you through these videos and these avenues. I've cried, I've rolled on the floor, I've gone through some depressed states because God was calling me to do this, and I just could not surrender myself because I felt that I wasn't worthy. I felt that who would want to hear what I have to say? But God showed me a number of years ago that this was something that He was going to do. There are a number, Jonah ran from what God wanted him to do, and he ended up in the belly of a fish until he decided to come out and do what God has called him to do. I feel like I have been in the belly of a fish. There's been so much opposition that has come against me because I did not want to do what God called me to do. There were some things that I wanted to do, some parts that I wanted to do, and those parts that I wanted to do were what would keep me behind the scene, keep my face from being shown. Some may have known my name because of it, but they would not get to see me. And that was how I wanted to serve God, behind the scenes. I felt nobody even needs to know my name or know that I'm connected to these things, but I could present Jesus to them in a capacity where it was comfortable. There is no comfort in what God calls you to do. So on today, as I surrender and I come to you to do what God has called me to do, I admonish you, if there is anything that God is calling you to do, just do it. It will be so much better in the end. God will bless you even the more if you just be obedient. Obedience is better than sacrifice, but with obedience comes sacrifice. So I have to sacrifice what I didn't want to do to be obedient to the will of God. So I just encourage you today just to seek God for what He has for you to do. Follow it, be obedient, and things will be so much better. Thank you for listening. All right, bye.